Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Prophet's Guile, a fan-made game based on Chrono Trigger. This is going to be the last episode. We're about to face the final boss. It's going to be one of Dalton's golems. Just like in the base game, Dalton summons golems and often uses them to do his dirty work. And he's going to try to get this golem to do the dirty job of killing Magus. The hope being that Magus dies, and then the water from the breach will basically just wash away the evidence, and his death can be attributed to just an accident. But we're gonna make sure that that does not happen. Unfortunately, unlike the base party in Chrono Trigger, we do not have any gear that can absorb any elements. So in order to basically survive this battle, we're going to have to make use of the magic wall. And mainly fight the golem with fire. We want to attack him with fire right away, because if he stays on the physical, he'll basically wipe us out. His physical attack does a lot of damage, and he also uses that iron orb when he's using physical attacks, and that halves your hit points. So we have that magic wall spell that ups our magic defense. So we want the golem to mainly be using the magic attacks, because we can protect ourselves against them. Now, as you can see, ice doesn't do a lot of damage, so absolutely not. We don't want to use ice. And ice kind of hurts Magus pretty decently. Lightning and fire do the same amount of damage to the golem. However, the golem's lightning attack does more damage to Magus, and I'm just like showing that off right now. So we want to stick with the fire, because his fire attack will do the least amount of damage to Magus, and that's basically the key to winning this battle. Hit him with fire, keep that magic wall up. We might have to cast it a few times throughout the battle. But yeah, once the green glow on Magus disappears, recast that magic wall spell right away. Like I said, it cuts magic damage basically in half, and basically wouldn't have enough healing probably without it. In a pinch, once you use all your magic spells, and if you're low on hit points, you can use that elixir that you got after you defeat the news. Oops, I forgot to reinstall my magic barrier. It's okay, I'll go back up. I have more than enough healing items to the way I played through this. You just see how much damage that magic wall reduces. I said it's about half. Get that back up. And we'll just continue our offense on the golem. And the battle takes a while, but I guess that's to be expected. It's the final battle. And it's challenging, but not impossible. I said it's might take you a few tries to beat it, but once you find out, that fire is the way to go, and your magic wall is basically your savior, and then the challenge becomes doable. It's too bad we can't charm a magic tab off the golems. Push Magus' magic a little further. If you actually recruit Magus in the base game, he will max out his magic on his own. He and Luca max out their magic just by leveling. Marley almost maxed out her magic. She needs 3 magic tabs. So, and then the guys, Frog, Chrono, Robo, need quite a bit of magic tabs. That's gonna be fun, grinding magic tabs to max out all their stats. I got plenty of time to do that. I'm still in the process of grinding out for those all those power tabs for my low-level game. maxed out Robo and got a good start on Chrono. Just use up your mini-ethers, full tonics, mid-tonics, all that little loot that you've been collecting throughout the adventure. Got really close there. Probably was smarter me just use the elixir, but I get into that mood where, you know, I save, you want to save your best items until the very end, but you get so used to saving your best items that you end up saving them even though you never using them, even though you save them for the end. So yeah, it's like supposed to save this item for the last boss, but I'm not even going to use it on the last boss because I've gone through this entire game thinking this item is too important to use, that even now that I'm at the point where I should use it, I'm not going to use it, so train your brain. It looks like Dalton's going to need some more training because he doesn't stand a chance here against Magus. Magus slices him with his scythe. Doesn't kill him though, but now we know why Dalton has the patch in the base game. Magus took his eye. And that concludes the game. We get to see the little ending here, and if you found those 3 coins, after the ending, you get to go into the developer's room. But there's really not much in the developer's room. We'll see that in a little bit. Yeah, we get some scenes here from the base game. Chrono and the party first encounter Janus, and he gives them the warning that one among them will die shortly. I guess your clue that is going to be Chrono is at that point in the game, the only person who could be in your party is Chrono. Like, he's the only one, he has to be in your party. The other 2 party members can be different, so the only one who can fulfill that one of you amongst you would be Chrono. So we'll just get little cutscenes from the base game and a few added ones here and there. He's chasing down Slash and Ozzy. Must be a tough night. He's having those 2 henchmen of Magus running away. And there's Alfredor going after the Prophet. You know that Alfredor really likes Magus, or Janus is the only one that Alfredor likes. And of course, Magus being Janus. If you actually, like I said, recruit Magus into your party, when you go to the Common Ground in 12,000 BC, after the Blackbird crashes, Alfredor's there, and he'll start following Magus around and follow the party around if Magus is in the party. So it's a nice little nod. There's Magus taking on Lavos. He was supposedly drained of all his power, but he didn't have any of that power in this game. There's something that didn't happen. Melkor and Janus got pulled into a hole in the Ocean Palace. The scene where we run into Magus, and he lets us know who he is. Ties up a lot of things. That's, like I said, where you get the option to recruit him into your party, or you can fight him. If Frog's in your party, it'll be a one-on-one fight between Frog and Magus. If Frog isn't in the party, then it's just your regular party versus Magus. My low-level game I showed you, you can beat just with Frog. So it takes a little bit of luck, but it's possible. you've seen, I think, is supposed to maybe tie into Chrono Cross. Apparently, he said Magus's goal is basically to find his sister Shala, and in Chrono Cross, Shala makes a clone of herself called Kid, and Luca finds Kid and like raises Luca. Luca raises Kid. So maybe that's like a toss to that, you know. But that is the end. And here comes the developer's room. I said this is only available if you found those 3 coins. So here we go, the developer's room. But see, it's empty. There's nothing. Can't interact with anything. But after a while, this note floats by, and then you can finally interact with something. And it basically tells you that people about how they made it. Gives you a little bit more info. He said this company that made this, or the group that made this game, was also making sure like that unofficial sequel, Crimson Echoes. But then they got that cease and desist letter from Square, so that they no longer exist. So no more future projects from them. But I hope you just enjoyed my little playthrough of this project. Like I said, it filled some time in while I was doing my grinding, so I'll be back to my regular low-level playthrough of Chrono Trigger next few days. Take care, have a good one, bye.